Alright everybody, today we are reviewing Kimetsu no Yaiba, or Demon Slayer.
So the plot of Kimetsu is about a guy named Tanjiro. He got his family killed and he seek out revenge for his family, find a cure for his half-demon sister.
And along the way he has some battles, with like vampires, right? Are they vampires?
They call it
zombies?
demon.
It's like a mixture of like a zombie and a vampire.
The thing is, it's pretty much like a standard shonen story. Tanjiro, he has like some nakama. We also have the standard demon of the day experience, but instead of daily episode, a demon in this show can take many episodes to get killed. And I think one of my main gripe with this show is that it's too much style over substance. Sword changing color with unknown properties, may as well, attach LED light to them. And we also have demon being weak to wisteria. And yet nobody ever thought about, coating the blade with some wisteria except lady. And another gripe I have is combat is mostly yelling out the name of the technique. First form, second form, third form every episode. Kind of like Bleach or Rurouni Kenshin, not Kurozuka. Remember Kurozuka?
Yeah.
Not a single time when they yell out attack's name.
Oh yeah. Well, there's other shows that don't do it either, yeah.
We also have like power up out of nowhere here and there. For example, Tanjiro just randomly remember his dad having some fire dance move. He's like, oh yeah, my dad used to do this little fire dance thing. And then how do you know how to use that move on the spider guy? Like, what's the reasoning behind that?
Well, Dragon Ball does it too. Nobody complains about that, right?
That's ridiculous.
What about Super Saiyan? Well, Super Saiyan 4 comes out of nowhere.
Right. So for this show, I give it a 4/10. It's basically mostly a battle manga using cool elements, like cool Japanese traditional element like katana, kimono, that will undoubtedly appeal to guys like these. Okay, so how do you like the show?
I was very skeptical going into this show. I feel like this show only rewards you if you go beyond like the 6 episode mark. I think you have to just keep watching it. This show makes me feel, it gets some tears out of me every now and then.
Oh.
It makes me feel a lot of emotion. And I feel like if a show can get you to feel some sort of emotional reaction, I think that's something special. For that reason, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a fun adventure if you give it some time, but I think it rewards you if you keep watching it. I also dig the characters. Actually, let's get into the characters. Zenitsu kind of reminds me of Usopp. He has like this Usopp vibe, and maybe even Sojeki. So I think Zenitsu is probably one of my favorite characters aside from Nezuko. I love Nezuko just because she's cute. She's just adorable. So I know who your favorite character is. I know. It's Michael Jackson.
Not really.
It's not Michael Jackson?
No.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
So let me break down to the characters. So Tanjiro himself, the main character of the show, is as generic as can get. So in the beginning, he did show some promise. Remind me of Hunter x Hunter when he did that little trick with the hatchet.
Oh, that was cool.
He throw it and then he distract the other guy. That was pretty cool. He used his head, but sadly, in the later episode, he never exhibit those kind of ingenious idea. All he does is random power-ups. He does have the drive to get stronger, he persevere and all that, but he's still as naive and headstrong as ever. So a good example of that is, that in that Hunter exam, when when he met that big strong monster, instead of running away, he decided to step in instead of minding his own business. He doesn't think about what if he dies, what happened to his sister. And then for what? He just saved a random guy. And you know what? He almost lost his life, if not for the convenient awakening at the end when the guy about to kill him. Oh, let me just suddenly wake up and then dodge an attack. The only thing I like about him is that it's unusual to see a guy with water element. And I agree with you when you say you like Nezuko. Okay, she's cute. She's just a moe blob who somehow become a meme for her running.
She's powerful too, right? She saved Tanjiro, remember?
What about her personality? I don't know anything about
Hater
her.
over here. Hater.
I don't know
Give this guy a
anything.
dislike. Give this guy a dislike.
I don't know anything about her personality. I don't know anything about her.
Or you have to watch season 2.
Well, not likely. Also, again, man, you say you love Zenitsu. I will have to kindly disagree on that because when Zenitsu appeared by episode 10, in my head, one question always pops up in every episode is that, will this guy ever shut up? And the bald guy, Inosuke, he's fairly amusing with his being buff, brawn and a girly face. But he's also annoying, second only to Zenitsu. Like he's like the whole thing about him is like roid rage. Stop it! Stop it! Getting stronger. Fight. So for this show, I give a 5/10 for a very average, generic cast in which no one stands out. And like you said, maybe it's a Michael Jackson clone who is a very bad villain. Like I don't know, like I don't see anything special about him. Like he just kill like people. When people they talk shit about him, he kill them. Oh yeah, let me give you the blood, get you exploded. Like I don't see anything like special. I don't see anything unique about his abilities or anything that is eye-catching.
When they show like the higher class demon slayers, there's like this episode where like they introduce all of them. I think that was an incredible show of like, look, each and every character has like their own quirk, their own personality. The way that they look even is very unique to me.
You know, the thing is funny. I cannot even differentiate the butterfly lady and one of the girl from the exams.
Between them two, I would say I agree. In this case, like I do genuinely like a lot of the characters, So for that reason, I give the characters an 8/10. So moving on to art, right?
Okay, UFO Table, who did the art for this show, very wonderfully done. Because UFO Table, they're the one who did all the Fate Zero, they did all those like Kara no Kyokai. The only weird thing that I noticed about the art, the tip of the nose is like this, like Pinocchio. So for the animation, I give it a 9/10 because it's a wonderful adaptation, and -1 for some weird character design like the nose and the lack of good fight scenes. What do you think about the art?
10/10. I think it's masterful. I don't find any faults in it.
Even the Pinocchio nose?
Yeah, even the nose, man. To me, it was jaw-dropping at many times. Like you mentioned, like some of the actions, incredible. Like even just like the camera work, like the angles and like the movement of the camera. I can't fault it. 10/10 with the art. All right.
So let's overall score. How do you like the show?
Overall, I give Kimetsu no Yaiba an 8/10. I think it's an above-average anime. That if you give it time, it will reward you. It will reward you with fun characters, very unique characters. It's got Nezuko, Why do you want more? 8/10. What about you?
For me, it's a 6/10. It's like another Bleach without Bankai. So I always wonder how well would this show would do if UFO Table does not animate this. Alright guys, hope you enjoy our review of this show. And we hope to see you next time.
See ya, everybody.